I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. But my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let I know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Wednesday. Man, y'all smash that like button, sub it to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. Y'all see the nice topic. Sign up for that Sold Out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. But other than that, I'm gonna let my homie go ahead and do his proper introductions.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Man, it's me, Dunks. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's what Wednesday today, so tomorrow. It's a um,
That day.
pretty stacked day, I guess you can say, man. We got the Ninas dropping tomorrow. We both already discussed. I don't think you're gonna be going for them. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna sit this one out. But for anybody that is gonna go for them, then good luck. And yeah, like I said, you guys know, most likely be at work, but I'll definitely be in the Discord looking for those dubs tomorrow. So, like I say, once again, good luck. And also, if you're gonna go for any of that merch, not really,
I've been
not bad,
debating.
but like I say, the only thing in there that would really actually appeal to me would probably be the hat. But besides that, I don't really
For me,
want any of that.
I
Like,
think.
you're usually picking up the shorts, so I could see where
Wow,
that would.
you already knew I was going with this.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what I say.
like,
But I could already kind of see where that may be like the item that you would go for, if anything.
yeah. If anything, I see that they got a black pair of shorts, and I'm like, man, why not? And then the green pair, I'm also borderline like, why not? But if I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna go with the black joints because it'll be more versatile. And Eric, no need to buy both. I don't like the. I don't want to coordinate on the level of like how Fabulous has to coordinate everything. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I don't know. That's his swag, and that's just the area he grew up in. We grew up on like where you got to match everything too, but he one of those people that took it to another level. And
I
we
was
have
gonna say, what are those pants? What are they? Because they're not nylon, right? They're not gonna be
for
like just like regular basketball
the
shorts.
shorts.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot, but it's not. And that's another reason why I'm pushing away
Is
from
it
them too.
like a fleece almost?
Yeah, it doesn't look like an actual netting, and I prefer the netting type of
Yeah.
style. It just feels
Hmm.
more comfortable. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, of
saying?
course. Yeah.
So that's probably what's probably gonna be the nail in the coffin for me. Where
Well,
trust me.
and also like I say, not to say that any of that stuff is bad, but you can just tell that whatever it is, it's like pretty much just like an iron on or press on like graphic.
Yeah,
So I think over time that stuff's gonna start to crack and or peel.
yeah. It may
So
stick a little bit
it
better
just
compared to
probably
the
wouldn't
average
be
shit.
probably wouldn't be best to like buy or spend like whatever those shorts and stuff cost, and the shirt's probably gonna last you maybe a good year, if
Yeah, with normal wear and
yeah.
washing, you
Hmm.
know, if you can get a strong 2 years, you pushing it.
Come on, man. You
Like
tripping? You not getting no 2 years out of that shirt.
I'm just saying, like I'm
If
saying,
you use like you said like average wear, nah, come on.
yeah, as much
I,
as I
I
wear
probably
my
stretched
short,
I probably stretched it saying a year.
yeah, this is true. That shit hell probably gonna be like a strong maybe 6 months if you lucky.
Yeah,
If
but
you wear them, like think about how you could like shorts and stuff. I've know y'all know that's always been like I'm always on that game plan, but I ain't going up into the $400 price range on that. Like, but when I see stuff come out that's current, I'll grab it.
mhm.
Fun fact, I was just thinking this before the live. I still ain't got my Elkins shorts yet from the Travis Scott website.
Jeez, yo, bro, I forgot about all of that.
I
I
bet you.
forgot he
I
dropped
bet you
that.
did. I bet
Forgot he
you did.
dropped that stuff. Oh yeah, because the shorts dropped with the shoes, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, but they did say it was like 12 to 13 weeks or whatever before they like expect them. So
That's
yeah,
crazy. That's
two
crazy.
fucking damn near almost 3 months for. Probably won't see them till August, but I mean, you've been through that before. I've been through that
Yeah.
before because I've had some merch through them. It definitely takes a while. So
Hmm.
if you're gonna order from the website and you're moving within the next month or two, I wouldn't do it if I were you.
Yeah, this is gonna get lost.
Yeah, you gonna move in somewhere and then borderline, God forbid, if you forget about them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tonight's topic, man, we're gonna be talking. Speaking of obviously merch and stuff like that, Goyard sues the shoe surgeon, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with the shoe surgeon, but obviously if you're in the sneaker world, you gotta have at least seen
Yeah.
some of
Oh
his
yeah.
work. Um, And what I was going to ask you about this whenever we were talking behind the scenes, and I'm gonna the second part of the live, we're gonna do Adidas investigating alleged embezzlement. But what I was gonna ask you, we're gonna dive right into the Goyard situation since it's fresh on the top of my head right now. Pause. But I was gonna say, like, okay, so Sue Surgeon is using like Goyard stuff. Apparently, I haven't read through the article. I am gonna share my screen in a second. But if Sue Surgeon, how you said you felt about Sue Surgeon, what wanted to ask you is, how do you feel about Dapper Dan? Are you familiar with who that is?
Yeah, I know who Dapper Dan is.
Yeah.
But see, the difference between Dapper Dan and Shoe Surgeon is Dapper Dan actually has the contracts with these people.
Oh, see, I didn't know that part. I thought
he's able to do this stuff. And in the beginning, he wasn't. So
okay.
I don't know how he got through that. Maybe he did get sued, or I don't know. But at this point, yeah, he has like contracts with the people. So I'm pretty sure, which obviously Shoe Surgeon doesn't.
So that's how he was able to get away with using like their material.
Yeah, like they liked his pieces so much that they were, flattered. Or if anything, I would say, like that's what I actually read into that before. So
I'm assuming like the deal is like they get a percentage of the sales and call it a day.
Oh, I'm sure I'm sure Louis Vuitton and all those companies are very happy with the.
I must say it's probably equivalent to like a 360 deal for the fashion world.
Oh yeah, let's just say he's not getting 100% profit.
Oh hell no! We knew that from the start, bro. Ain't no fucking way. But we'll see what this Goyard situation is talking about now. With Sue Surgeon, man, I've never ever been. I've seen his work, nice work, not taking shots or anything, but I never fully just ever.
I've seen tubers do it better, man.
True. And from what he gets a pass, the reason why everybody say his is not considered like fake, because I remember we went through that rabbit hole before where everybody was doing the fake versus real, what's right, what's wrong. Like, it's like with the knockoff situation that we've seen over the years, right down to the point who was talking about when we first started. The dude Warren Lotus, when he was talking, I remember we covered that live a couple of years ago, but now it's like, well, they're like Warren Lotus is doing the same stuff. He's using the same company as Nike, but Sue Surgeon, I guess, was always considered to get a pass because he's taking apart actual Nike products and apparently gluing and sewing it together himself.
And like we also discussed outside the live, unlike Warren and all these other custom people that's been sued, Shoe Surgeon has celebrity endorsements behind him.
Yeah, but I mean, he had a few like. I'll say Warren Lotus had a few.
What celebrity have you seen wearing his shoes?
The names, like to be honest, once
but
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna name a few, but I know you're gonna be like, they celebrities, but they like not an A-list celebrity, but like Coi Leray.
Coi Leray, yeah. Oh well, she's like
popping, but she ain't like
she's like. She's not like the celebrity that like that he's pulling. He's getting like, what I'm saying, like PJ Tucker. Come on, man. Let's see one PJ and no Lotus.
Yeah, true.
But
they run for a minute.
He's actually done a lot of work with PJ Tucker.
Yeah, so maybe that's why that. But now I wonder why Goyard has a problem.
Because he's using their stuff without their consent, whether it be the actual Goyard material or fake Goyard material, still using their likeness and branding without their consent.
Without reading the article, I'm very curious how this is gonna go.
You don't have to read the article to know how it's gonna go.
Well, this is my thing. It's like, well, if he's just cutting their material and pasting it on the shoe, then what's the issue? Like, he can't do that and sell it as his own. Like,
it's like the same you told me. How come I can't just put Jordan on the shirt? Right? Remember?
Yeah, true. I was thinking about that earlier too. I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah, because I know it's a soft spot. Because I basically
my thing, man.
yeah, you was in the zone, and when I said something like, I I was trying to wear. I'm like, I don't want him to think that I think it sucks. I'm just saying,
Nah, I know what you
yeah,
meant.
that's what I said. Yeah, I was like, I don't want because I could tell you was excited about it. You know, I
Mm-hmm,
was like, and you know me, man. I don't want to kill nobody's like vibe. So I
mm-hmm.
was like, yeah, it's dope, man. But you know, like this gonna pop, but it's gonna be a problem because
And that's probably what someone should have told Shoe Surgeon in the beginning. Those exact words.
yeah, like, hey, these is dope, bro. You probably made like it's one of those. It's different if you do it for yourself and only.
Yeah,
I think the
exactly. What you say.
problem. Yep.
It's always once you start trying to sell it as your own.
Yeah, exactly. You're reading my mind right now. It comes a problem whenever it's like, okay, cool, you're doing it for yourself, whatever. We don't give a damn. It's not. It's not worth it.
Whatever their thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth to fight that battle because you're like, yo, it ain't a financial problem. Oh wait, this motherfucker don't open up his own business and low key starting to touch a millie. That's our millie, you know.
It's pretty much like anything you do. It's well, not anything, but it's like with any type of hobby or trade or whatever you do. Like in the beginning, it's cool if you're just doing it for yourself and a couple of your homies, whatever y'all doing. But once you start getting out into the real world, the public with it, where real opinions and real, or real things matter,
Yeah,
then that becomes a problem when you're not really, you know, checking in and doing your proper procedures to make sure that your things will go well. Because just as long as you were riding on that high horse you had, trust me, that come down is going to be a lot harder. So just do it right the first time.
yeah. It's basically like don't what you're saying is don't take the shortcut because
Hmm.
yeah, you're gonna get there faster. But what's the point if you got to pay majority of it back?
You got everything you pretty much have made is gonna go pretty much first off to the court. Then then they're gonna want to see their money.
Yeah, because going to like there's a lot of things that people don't know. Going to
and,
court not free.
and
Uh,
see, also I think the difference, how this one is gonna be different from say like Warren and all the other people that did it. Like I say, his was actually a legit business way. Like I say, he was getting celebrities and all this involved in it. So so they know that he was doing something serious, and
yeah.
he's not gonna want to just let that go either.
I wonder why Nike's not involved. I mean, Nike's not. But then again, PJ Tucker, I think with him, he probably helped smooth that over because he's got a Nike contract and he's known for
Oh,
being a
but
known.
it's also because PJ Tucker probably already have purchased these shoes and sends them to him.
Yeah,
It isn't like where like shoe surgeon buying the shoe, doing his thing, and then reselling it as his own. Like these are already owned shoes by PJ Tucker, in which he can do what he
yeah,
wants.
yeah. This is true, and that's probably why that gray area why Nike like no, it's not worth the headache. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, because if that's the case, then you guys are gonna have to go after not only shoe surgeon, you guys will have to go after PJ Tucker also.
Exactly, and he's on the deal with you guys, so you'd have to drop him first, make it all public. This it's probably not worth it.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
it's like the article is gonna read like PJ Tucker dropped from Nike for being a sneakerhead.
But also another thing, you're not really seeing the celebrities technically wearing them. You will see them like, yeah, this is what he did for me, but
Yeah,
anybody can say that. But if this, then that line would come in if you actually saw them like wearing them. Like remember when Drake was wearing those Fugazis? Remember that time and Nike got on them, he took them off. It was those high tops with the upside down revolver gun on them. Remember?
I don't remember him wearing them shits. I never even paid attention.
I'm sure people remember it, and the chat probably
I'll
remember.
probably Google. I'm gonna
But
Google
it
this.
was, yeah, he was wearing those shoes, and
Matter of fact, I'm gonna Google it and put it in
Let's
the
say
tab.
Nike sent him a nice request, and those shoes were never seen on his feet again.
Was it the Drake upside gun shoes? Like, hold on. Like, I just want to see it. I'm gonna pull it up upside down. Let's see, gun, shoes. I just want to get an image real quick so I can see what's going on. Not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna
No,
see
yeah,
if
of
I can
course.
find it. I don't know. Like, I don't even show it up on the internet. I guess they wiped that joint from the internet too, boy. Yeah, they wiped that joint because I put it in. You would think it would come up, but it's just not coming up. Yeah, Drake upside down gun shoes. Like so, yeah. Unless we got an official name on them, which I forgot what they were called.
Fugazi.
Fugazi.
Yeah, that's what their name was.
Let's see, Drake. Let's see, Fugazi. Maybe it'll pull me up on something on this one. Like, boom. I think we may have a. Okay, yeah, I seen these. The little Chicago joint. I didn't know he was wearing them, though. I'm trying to see an image where him actually on.
What do you mean?
Huh? Yeah, it's like an upside. It's showing a Jordan 1 with an upside down Chicago joint. But then like Drake had the white and clear one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same company. They did like it's a red and black pair.
Yeah,
Drake
you're right.
has the white and, yeah, I found it.
And quickly, like I say, you never saw them on his feet again. But so I think that's probably where the problem will come in.
Yeah. Let me hit the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna go start an article as far as on the Goyard situation. I see all got in the building. Nathan 180 Hertz or 180 AG says, "What is up? What up? What up?"
Yep.
Kwame says, "Yo, what up, Dunks?"
Yep.
What up? What up, Kwame? What up? As y'all come in and out, man, y'all smash that like button, man. Definitely sub up if y'all haven't done so already. But let's touch the first article here, and we're gonna go over the Goyard sues sue surgeon over trademark infringement. Let me share my screen here. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, should be seeing the screen with me and Dunks on here. So pretty much says Goyard sues the shoe surgeon over trademark infringement. Says French luxury fashion house Goyard has initiated a trademark lawsuit against custom sneaker and apparel creator Dominic Clairbron, also known as the Shoe Surgeon, which I didn't know his real name. Famous for his custom sneakers that rip off products from Nike, Jordan, and more. The lawsuit filed in the U.S. upon Goyard's trademarks by selling products featuring Goyard's signature canvas without authorization. News of the lawsuit was first reported on by Sneaker Legal, which I did see that, but I don't want to pull up Sneaker Legal's joint, but they definitely are kind of one of the first people to always kind of find out about this stuff. So, and they kind of have some images of what they have problem with. Basically, they're like Jordan 1 lows, and then there looks like also Jordan 1 off-white, but all he did was pretty much put the Goyard material over the shoe. Like he got the fabric and wrapped it over there and cut it around the shoe. Not saying anybody can just do that, but we're gonna give him credit where credit is due for being creative, right?
I mean, you gotta think it looks easy, but it's not, because everything has to be to scale and on point. Like I'm talking, the cuts have to be, precise. Because if any slight indifference, people are gonna be able to tell.
Yeah, true.
So it's not that easy, I would assume.
Yeah, I wonder what he charges for a custom like this. It's got to be in 1,000.
Looking for one?
No, not at all. I'm just curious. Just for knowledge purposes. Like he gotta be, at least to do this, because like if you gotta get especially if you call yourself trying to get the true material, like you gotta get the real material. You're gonna want time for that. You gotta also charge for your time. So I'm assuming whatever he takes to get all that material, he doubles it. Like, say if it's like to get all this and rip it all off and do all this, but get the real material, that material costs X amount of foot, plus the shoe. He got to put the price all up on there. So obviously he's not going to do it at what it cost to buy this shoe originally, because that would be like $100. So he got to be up in like thousands,
Yeah, of course. I mean, you got to think he has to make some profit, and keep his lights on and his businesses lights on too, So
yeah, true.
And live his everyday life,
Yeah, true. Let me hit this article.
Don't be like rude. Just don't be like that guy.
Okay, so we did cover the rude story, but I thought that was all his original thing. He just kept the money to himself and stopped paying people, allegedly.
Yeah, so I'm saying just don't be like that,
Mm-hmm. Let me hit the rest of the article. It says District Court for the Central District of California alleges that the defendants have infringed upon Goyard's trademark by selling products featuring Goyard's signature canvas without authorization. I read that part. It says Goyard's complaint asserts defendant's entire business model revolves around customizing popular athletic shoes from brands like Nike, Birkenstock, and New Balance, um, interrogating them with luxury materials and trademarks from high-end brands such as Louis Vuitton, Labin, which I never heard of, and Gucci.
Look up Lavin. Look it up. Look up the shoes.
All right, hold on, give me like a second.
Bro, like first off, already the first thing you're gonna say, I already kind of know. Then you'll get to the second part. First off, when you see them,
All right, I'm putting it in Google right now. Give me a
yeah,
second.
and I think it's like LANVIN, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to the images. I see them now. Let me share my screen with y'all real quick. Give me like two. This looks like I look like I've
That's
seen.
what that's what I was wanting. That I already knew that was gonna be your first comment. I already knew that. That's why I was like, I already know what you're gonna say first. It looks like the D3s, almost kind of right. Etnies. I'm sorry, like the Etnies.
Etnies or D3s too. The Osiris joints. It looks like that as well.
The Etnies Calicuts, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. That's what they were called.
Yeah, I can see that. It definitely looks like a true
That's
skate.
why I already knew where you were going. That's why I was like, I already know what you're gonna say first. Then your second opinion is gonna be what you actually think about them.
They look like a mixture of Etnies, and then they covered it with the D3 joint on top. Am I wrong?
You feeling them? That's the question.
No, not at all. Like no, because I know what the originals is.
You know, I pay like what, like $800 or some shit like that. $1,000.
Right now, this one is on eBay going for $5.99.
Okay, that must be some discounted ones, but yeah, them things like they're pretty expensive too.
Yeah, then I see another one for $987. One for 1,000 some. So anywhere from I guess $900 to $1,000, which is basically the same price. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm hating.
Man, bro, you like I gotta be under a rock because
Yeah, I never heard of this. I never heard of this ever. I promise you, I never heard of it. It says while some of the collaborations are legitimate and properly authorized, Goyard contends that their materials were used without consent in this instance. And I mean, they got a point. Not picking a side here, but that's a valid. Hey, like at least let us. You got to give us a chance to say yay or nay to work out a deal or something. You know what I'm saying?
And also, we've talked about this before too when it comes to like the suing and all this. Also, once again, Goyard is a French user or an Italian?
I think French.
As a French company, the documentation and all the stuff they had to go through to even get certification to bring legal charges on him here in America,
Yeah.
Which I feel like with their power and money and pull, it probably was a very easy process, Not probably not easy, but it was quicker than the average would take,
This is true.
So, they had to go through all that before they could even do anything about it anyway,
True. Yeah, and that's got to be a pain. And
so this is probably, who knows? This thing's probably been a year in the making, and the public is just now finding out about it.
Oh, most definitely. This was not a definitely. They just woke up one morning and went for this. They've been feeling some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, "Yurt, what up, Manny?"
Yo.
It says the crux of Goyard's argument is that the shoe surgeon uses use of Goyard canvas, which bears various trademarks, was neither approved nor verified by Goyard. The luxury brand claims that it did not supply the canvas to the defendants and that the canvas was never intended for their use. Thus, this unauthorized use, Goyard argues, misleads customers into believing there is an official collaboration between the two parties when in fact there is none. What do you think? You think it causes confusion where it's like, hey, man, he got to deal with Goyard, or is it?
I don't think that at all. Every time I see one of his shoes, I just instantly think, man, this dude is crazy.
Yeah, but
I never think that he has any authorization to collect, and that's just my opinion. I don't, but clearly he does. But once again, every time I see one, I'm like, wow, this guy, like I say, he's brave. He's And like I said, and he's got celebrities behind him, you know. So I'm like, wow, this guy, you know,
So you
like
think,
good work, but you know,
but you can say that pretty much Goyard has a valid argument here.
oh, of course, man.
And so now my thing is this: do you think he could possibly end up like a future Dapper Dan and get a deal where it's okay?
Uh, I mean, now with stuff like this going on, um, probably other brands are going to start pulling because they're not going to want to be associated with like this type of bad press, you know.
True, true. I can see that
So,
as well.
I think you gotta, like I say, what we just talked about, you know, you gotta make sure, like I say, all bases are covered because you know you're not thinking about the other, you know, the other outcome on it of it. Of like I say, it's not only Goyard that's suing you. You got to think now. Any brand that is doing business with you, like I say, we've seen before when high profile people go to court or in some type of legal trouble, you start to see like their sponsors and their branding start to drop them. You know.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
so, like I said, I can see this kind of being like no different than any other type of like high profile or, you know, any type of celebrity or person with type of status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
So, like I say, is yeah, money, you know, is gonna be lost. A lot of it's gonna be lost, but also just think about everything that you built is pretty much now gonna, if not crumble, is gonna hurt, and he'll probably end up in like a Bape Warren Lotus type situation where he has to pretty much start from scratch and literally have his own original ideas, you know.
And how well do you think that's gonna go?
Well, you see, where's Warren at now? How well is he doing now?
Yeah, true. This is my thing. Sue Surgeon never had his own. He didn't even attempt to do his own thing.
Like literally, I mean, Warren's. Then I'm sure they're probably not going for that much, but like I say, you know, for the people who've put that, like we talked about before, sentimental value on them, you know, they're probably gonna want probably a couple bucks for them, you know.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, what were you saying about shoe surgeon? I'm sorry.
I think that he, if you think about it, he's never really had his own like.
Branding type
Yeah,
thing.
like he never had his own brand in the beginning. Well, yeah, I do see we do have a logo where he's
Yeah,
got
he got like the skull with the
oh
little
yeah,
scissors
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever shit.
But he doesn't put that little branding on any of the shoes once he gets through doing the customs. And if he do, it's like very rarely that I've seen.
Doesn't he put that on the tongue tag, right?
Maybe so, but I don't, like I said, he puts that on there. But I mean, at the same time, now does it make it his own, trying to do his own branding, trying to market it up? It's definitely a gray area. So honestly, if Goyard them catch a win, I think somebody else will be like,
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. You didn't think about the real long outcome of this because, like I say, you're not gonna be losing money from this. You gotta think all these other brandings now are gonna not want to be tied into this
yeah,
legal stuff, you know?
I see your point.
Because with you being in court, you can't produce and make the money that they require from you.
Exactly.
If all your money's tied up in a legal battle with Goyard, you know?
Exactly. Because this ain't, some tells me this is another one of those, like, if not settled soon, it could easily turn into one of those at least easy 300,000 and up case.
And think about this. I see like all these brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all these high fashion brands like that. I kind of see them as like the quiet kids, like they don't bother anybody. They stay to themselves, But once you piss them off, then okay, now you really gonna see what we're about.
Yeah. I remember I had to do a report for school one time about trademark infringement, and one thing that was interesting, that where Louis Vuitton sued I think it's Doom and Burke for trying to copy
the DB and the VL. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. And actually Louis Vuitton actually lost because they were like, well, they're just using lettering and the patterning, like they didn't have the patent, I guess, properly, or somehow they end up losing. But like, to be honest, like, with them not using it, what they got away with was not using the same color as Louis Vuitton too. Because Louis Vuitton, when you think of that, you not that they don't do other colors, but you instantly think of that like that dark brown and then that light brown for the logos. Like that was a tough one. I mean, that one I feel like I would have sided with Louis Vuitton, but I mean, I can see where the judges come from. Where like you can't tell them they can't put their pattern all over the.
In that instance, I feel like that was just Louis Vuitton trying to flex their muscle or try to say, "Hey, we're a bigger brand than you. We could,
Yeah, because you can't tell nobody.
Pretty much trying to bully them,
Yeah, and basically what the judge was saying, from what I remember, is like this is lettering that you can't like letters unless you got them so super distinct, you can't tell them they can't use the basic font of lettering. And then two, they put it all over the purse, but I'm like that, what I'm saying? The judge was like they still should be able to notice the difference, and I guess that's how I end up.
I'm sure Stevie Wonder could even tell the difference between a Dooney and a Louis Vuitton. Come on now.
True. Let's see. Emery Black just entered the building. Says, "Yo, what up, Emery?"
Yo.
Let's see. Kwame says, "Yo, Manny and Emery, what's good? What up? What up?" I'll definitely smash that like button as y'all coming in and out. Let me get through the rest of this article real quick. The complaint further states that the defendant's products featuring Goyard's trademarks are likely to confuse customers about the origin and authenticity of the goods. This confusion is collaborated by the Sioux surgeon legitimate partnerships with other re-owned brands, which might lead customers to assume that Goyard items are also affiliated sanctioned. So maybe he does have some deals with these other brands, but he definitely didn't have one with them from what it seems like. So either they finna play let's make a deal, or he finna, either way, he finna have to come off some bread from what it sounds like. Even if he Sioux surgeon, sound like he's going to come off some bread.
Oh, come on, man. You know he is, bro. Come on, like this. If he in court, get ready to get that bread up.
One thing I can tell you about court from personal experience, it is not free.
I'm saying, get that bread up.
Not free. Yeah, that's why y'all, why you ain't fight it all the way? I'm like, bro, my pockets say, hey, you don't gave it your best shot.
Like I said, I can't take it, bro.
Yeah, like I can't take it. Like pretty much, hey, you gave it your best shot. Even my family members that really knew what was going on, like, hey man, you gave it your best shot, man. You gotta, what I'm saying? You gotta know when to walk away. And just go ahead and go what it is. So I mean, this may be one of these situations. I know that's what happened with Cool Kai. Obviously, he ain't had a level to fight with a Nike.
You didn't see Warren go to court. They'll let you know my boy didn't have it.
Yeah, Warren was up there, and then who else?
Have it. He was up there, but he didn't have it to fight Nike.
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Nike them, this is like easy for them. They got, like I said, you don't most likely have, you may have an attorney, but you don't technically have him on staff unless you already paying him monthly.
Only ones you've really seen take it to court is pretty much like Bape,
Yeah. And even they reached a settlement.
Well, yeah, but after how long? What? It was like a 3-month battle, pretty much. They went to court for about 3 months.
That's pretty. I think it was longer than that. But if that's the case, that's in legal terms, that's short.
I mean, well, obviously, like I say, Nike is a more established brand, and especially here stateside, and like I say, with it, just with it being what it is, I'm sure, like I say, the judge's robe was probably made by Nike, so
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? You kind of see where I'm going with it. Like obviously, it's gonna be kind of a case closed instantly type of deal. Like I say, with 3 months being an instant case closed.
Yeah, that's the earliest. You know what I'm saying? I see Manny with the kick says, "What's Gucci, Polo, and Dunks and Kwame?" So what up, Manny?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
What up? It says, according to the lawsuit, despite receiving cease and desist letters from Goyard, so they've warned these mother truckers several times from what that means, right? The defendants allegedly continued to market and sell the disputed products without making any changes to their listing or providing disclaimers about the lack of affiliation with Goyard. The French brand argues that this intentional omission of disclaimers is a deliberate attempt to benefit from Goyard's reputation and goodwill. So they've already told them, like, hey guys, we see what you're doing, stop it now. Similar how they approach it, and obviously they have to take this approach legally, but similar to what Nike does, if you think about it, they like saying, hey man, hey, stop now, won't have no problems. But they sent that to Kai, they sent that to Omni, and they continued on to sell their products, and then Nike had to go ahead and take them to court and spank them. I mean,
Even what's his name? The little dude who was making the butterfly Nikes.
oh, wasn't it like little something? What is it? Little. I ain't gonna say little Zan. It's something else. Like
Wow.
I'm just saying. I know it's something of that nature. One of those. He was a music artist that was buzzing. Like he had
Yeah,
just.
whatever. But yeah, you know who I'm getting at.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he had the orange joint. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I know exactly because we covered that on the live too. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, so but see, he bowed out respectfully. Hey guys,
Oh,
we
of
have,
course. I mean,
yeah.
he's a rapper, but can't go against Nike. He don't got the bread.
Yeah, which I didn't even know. Some of these shoes that I found out later, I'm like, I didn't even know they were selling them, but I wasn't a fan for real.
Yeah.
Like the Warren Lotus and stuff, I always thought that was just somebody playing on the internet until I was like, oh, they actually was somebody actually doing this for real, for real. You
Yeah.
know? Um, it says Goyard's lawsuit includes claims of trademark infringement, false designation of origin, and unfair competition. The brand wants to sue surgeons to stop selling products he has with Goyard material and send Goyard the sneakers and products he still has for destruction. So they
Shit.
want they want like, all right, stop it, and whatever you fucking made, send it to us so we can destroy it. Like, I mean, okay. I wonder would they really do that though. Says on top of this, they want him to disclose his suppliers and manufacturers, give them the profits from the Goyard covered products, three times the profits for will fill infringement and statutory damages up to 2 million per trademark infringement. So they want all the marbles. They want to know how the hell you get access to the material, who would you get it from? Because those people are gonna stop fucking with them apparently. That's what that means because they probably can't. They can probably sue those overseas people, but it ain't no point. Like to stop fucking with them, cut their bag off, and then he wants them to give over all the products to fucking so they can destroy them, and then they want. So if say like if he's made a million, like what we assume like Omni and Cool Cotton made, say if he made a million, they want 3 million for their troubles. Basically, a million for the lawyers, or even hell at this point, hell, I wouldn't be surprised a million. The lawyer like, all right, cool. I'm gonna take half of that 3 million, so I need
Pretty much
150.
cover their court costs.
Yeah, pretty much. They want their court costs, lawyer costs, and then some in there to fucking. So the money that we lost that you most likely probably made going back to us anyway. That's what that means. Let's see. No hype just entered the building. Says salute. What up? No hype. What up?
Yep.
What up? Let's see. Let me read through the rest of the article, and then we'll transition on to the Adidas situation for the last 15 minutes. It says, as the case unfolds, it will be closely watched by those in the fashion and sneaker industries, as well as the legal experts specializing in the intellectual property. The resolution could set a predominant for the custom sneaker world and on how products can be labeled authentic, even if they do not come directly from the brand of trademark holder. That's very interesting, as that's a perfect ending for that article because once he does this custom stuff now, because they've had this argument with Dapper Dan, but again, you said, and I didn't know this, that he has contracts with Nike and them and all that, so he gets a well with Louis Vuitton and all that, so he gets a pass, because they're getting the cut, so everybody's happy. But does that still make the product real? Even though, because it's a thing that's been a great area too. We've covered like he gets all these products, the same exact stuff, but he does what they do, but put a twist to it. Does that still make the shoe authentic, Nike product, or what in this case, what Goyard product, or does it make it a custom or fake? That's a question too. What do you think?
I like I say, see, Dapper Dan is like I say, I, I see what you mean. But uh,
Tough one, huh?
it's a
See?
tough one. It's custom work, you know. It's at this point. Okay, see, like now see how Louis Vuitton, most likely what I'm going to say, what how they've worked it out is now it's Louis Vuitton with a collab from Dapper Dan, you know,
Yeah.
to make it where he's still getting his partnership and his branding out there, but they've made it to where they've gotten the leverage, you know.
Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. So
And you can't do that with shoes, really, because like I said,
it's
well,
a
you
gray
do.
area.
You can't do that with shoes because we've seen it done. We see it done all the time. You know, Travis Scott. You know, all these people that got collabs with Nike and all these other shoe brands. So that is technically Nike's product with that person's branding on it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, where like I say, like we see, where it's a Nike shoe, and Nike just let them do their thing on it. You know. Um, but see, Warren, I'm sorry, shoe surgeon didn't take that route. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Dapper Dan, he played his cards right until, like I said, you know, I want to say it's the ideal situation, especially for, like I say, if it's my own hard work. But hey, it's better than being in court. You know,
Oh hell yeah. Nobody want trust me, bro. I can only imagine off mode, but on mode. Thug done been in court like for going on almost a fucking year now. Like they're coming up on 9 months. I know, and they're doing this every week. Like they were off today because of holiday, but I mean, like, let's imagine having to go to court every day for like 8 months, bro. Like, because they're doing it every day because it's in trial in motion. Like, bro, I'm tired for him because of going just one time, and I was there. Like, even I was like, well, they should make a decision in like 5 minutes. I should be the hell out of there. No, you go. They say report at this time. You may not. It'll go 2 hours, and to be honest, don't even feel like y'all even talked about. Like y'all just opened the door. That's how I knew it went for me. I'm like, bro, like I don't even know what I don't
it
even.
took 2 hours to even start.
Yeah, it's like take that to start, and it's like, bro, like
They tell you to be there at 8, and this shit don't even start till 10. Like everybody just sitting in the courtroom, you know, judge will walk out at 9:58.
well, yeah, exactly. He gonna walk out. He or she gonna walk out. Then before they could be talking for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes because he wants a background on what the hell is going on. Basically, like, what have you guys? Because he ultimately they're looking for settlement. Nobody, even a judge, I feel like don't even want to be there. But they're ultimately looking to see if you guys reach a settlement or come to anybody pleading guilty or this, that, and the third. Nope. So we're really gonna go to trial. Okay, cool. Give me a background on what the hell is going on, in your words, because the judge is gonna say he's looked over everything. Which, if that's the case, why he need them to explain shit? But
Mm-hmm.
again, I'm not a judge. I don't know, but I've been. This is literally what it is, and you have to be there. And so, pretty much each person arguing their point. It's like, all right, cool. You sure you guys can't reach a settlement or come to some form of agreement? No, sir. And then he could be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna need a moment to look more and further into this. He could at that point, he'll like, we'll have a official hearing 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, because he got case after case after case. Trust me. I know if it sounds like I'm speaking from experience, that's how I go. I don't want to like the thing with me with court. The last thing I need to do is be living on edge of like when the hell if I'm showing up, this and the third, what the hell going? You know what I'm saying? That shit is paranoia, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Let me hit the chat real quick. No hype says salute. Manny with the kick says 85 salute. No hype and Manny saluting each other. So pretty much we'll keep you covered on what's next with Goyard and Sue Surgeon situation. So I think we're gonna pretty much good on that for the last 10 minutes. Let's touch this Adidas situation, and then we will talk upcoming releases and wrap things up here and see you guys again on Saturday. We've been in this joint for like what going on 50 minutes or right at it. So you guys definitely smash the like button. But Adidas investigation allegations of embezzlement and kickbacks in China. So I seen that in one article, and then same situation that's coming up from here from what I got from it. Adidas investigating allegation of embezzlement and bribery in China. So according to the news and reports, so we got a little bit of both here. So China is where they're having issues. So overseas, ironically, sometimes salute to all the people that do be watching from all over the world. But
Mhm.
I'm guessing they got a sneaker demand over there because they wouldn't have opened a business. Now, I personally never been to China, but it very it looks like the most super interesting place. And I'm sure not all of China probably looks like this, but I look like wherever this spot is, this picture is taken. If I would say like it is the New York version of China, not to sound disrespectful, but that's what it looks like. Says people walk past flagship store in Adidas in Shigan, China on September 29th in 2022. That's that picture. So I'll just go ahead and dive right into the article so we can wrap things up here. It says Hong Kong CNN Adidas says it has started an investigation into allegations of accomplice violations in China, a key market for the sportswear. Chinese state media Johan reported last week that local executives have been accused of embezzling millions of euros, which I'm assuming that's money, and the unsigned letter written by whistleblowers calling themselves employees of Adidas China says the letter was widely publicized online. Claudia Lange, head of the media regulations at the apparel giant, told CNN on Monday that it had received an anonymous letter on June 7th indicating potential compliance violations in China. So pretty much, I'm assuming that was that letter from Adidas, hey, taking fucking action. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Hey, think about this. I'll put it like this. I know why this caught Adidas' attention. Where it, not saying it's have or hasn't happened alleged, but think about it. It's like when Ye was having them up, you know, you missing so much, but you breaking out, not noticing thing because Ye them bringing in that huge 15%. That ship is kind of sailed. So one of the things when companies start to go down a little bit before they climb up. I'm not saying Adidas is fully down, but I mean they're not on the level of Nike. But okay, cool. We lost a certain percentage here. First thing, the first close one employee layoffs. You're gonna see that because stuff ain't money and because they're not as busy.
Mhm.
Two, they're gonna say like, all right, cool. Where are we losing money at that now we need to tie that shit up because we need every dime coming in here. Say, oh shit, they shit been looking fucking suspect for fucking years. Up, hey, send them on over. We gotta figure this the fuck out. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Pretty much. That's basically what it boiled down to. And the economy right now is not what it is, not just for here, but probably across the globe. You know, because we all, whether people want to admit it or not, we all kind of survive off each other. Money, I look at it like this. Yes, everybody should be holding on to a certain percentage for emergencies, but hell, it's kind of like a trading item almost. You know what I'm saying? Give it to the next person. It's like recycled almost.
Mhm.
You
Oh yeah,
know, you know what I'm
but
saying? It's recycled.
for just as much money being printed every day, that much is being destroyed every day.
Yeah, I can see that. That's why I said it's. That's why I said the best way to describe it is a cycle. Um, let's see. Adidas is currently intensely investigating this matter together with internal legal counsel. She said in an email response, Lange declined further comment pending the outcome of the inquiry. Yeah, you better not say anything. Um, Shares of Adidas fell by 3.7% on Monday. What did I tell you? When money start dropping, we finna figure out where the fuck is going. Because like in their world, they're like, even without Ye, we were doing this. So what the fuck happened? Because it shouldn't have affected these products. These are our go-to shits. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they got it down to a science on a team to study like, okay, cool. What are our because my thing ain't no point in making products that you know that you might as well the products that you're not gonna sell or only sells like once a month or every other couple months or a few years. You're gonna make a limited stock. Why waste your time getting that printed, getting that made up whenever your hot item keep making it? You know?
Hmm.
Uh case an example, if we could take it back to pair to Nike, the Nike Panda, that shit was selling like hotcakes to the point where they saw what the reseller was doing, like, oh no, just fucking okay to calm them down. Fucking, we just gonna produce this shit every other month. You know what I'm saying? Now you can find
Wow.
them
Yeah.
anywhere.
Now, yeah, barely anybody wants them.
Yeah, exactly. So they calm that down. Let's see. Jermaine wrote or Jahim, and I'm pretty sure this is like a Chinese name, so I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Says wrote that the letter from the whistleblowers have been sent directly to the company's German headquarters before being shared on social media. The reported complaint alleged that the senior executive Greater China, who manages Adidas' marketing budget, has embezzled millions of euros and taken huge kickbacks from external advertising and celebrity agencies. Several members of the exclusive team and other employees were also impacted, according to the copy of the letter published by the Chinese state media outlet. Adidas granted China overwear promotional budget amounted to 250 million euros, and that is $268 a million in a year. So that's what it is in American money. We're going to compare. So 268 million a year says, including expenses dedicated to marketing, branding, and trade affairs. The senior management also accused of nepotism and workplace bullying, including isolating some employees and forcing them to leave. The whistleblowers reported said that people who followed his instructions or her instructions were promoted. They were added. So
Wow.
basically, they're like, "Hey, yeah, we doing something we're not supposed to." And probably people were like, "Hey, man, I don't." Probably there was those guys who were like, "You always got that one guy that's like, hey, man, I don't know if we should be doing this or if this is legal." And then like you find out, like, "Hey, motherfucker, like if you don't want to get the
Yeah,
pro,
you got that one guy, but then you got another that's like, if the boss say, if you do this for me, I promise you'll get promoted.
yeah,
They're like,
I mean,
okay.
yeah," and they didn't want to get down with it, and boom, you know. Um, So we'll just leave it at that. And then I see what you're saying, man. He said it's lagging, Polo. Yeah, I know the stream is a little laggy, but we gonna push through it though, because we almost at the end of it anyway. But it is a little bit lagging more than normal. Um, I don't. I think it could just be the software actually, because me and Dunks actually look fine. So hopefully on the playback it should be fine. But I do see the actual software itself is like freezing and lagging. But if the audio is there, we're gonna push through it for the last like few minutes. But
Yeah.
appreciate that, Manny, for sure. It definitely was got a little laggy. Um, Let me read the rest of this article. We'll talk upcoming releases and wrap things up for tonight. It says the complaint also alleged that one of the manager's subordinates have received millions from suppliers and physical items such as real estate. The whistleblowers vowed that the disclosure that mattered to the media and law enforcement if the company did not address the allegations, which obviously has made it to the media already, so I guess they didn't. It says Adidas is the world's second largest sportswear retailer. Greater China, a region that encompasses mainland China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan, contributes 15% of the company's sales. Um, in mainland China, Adidas is the second largest international sportswear brand behind Nike. So Nike's still top dog across the world. And we're just gonna leave it at that. So pretty much, we're gonna see what that brings up to it. Let's talk upcoming releases, and we'll definitely probably find more about this. Whether does they have, will they find the mold somebody that's doing something in the business they're not supposed to? Um, we
Sure.
can talk upcoming releases and wrap things up for tonight. I'm gonna share my screen real quick again, which I'm already sharing, but those Drake Fugazis, I wanted to cover that. Um, I see what you're saying. He wore them joints. Interesting. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, the fit was dope though. Fit was dope. I like the fit. I like the fit. And then for the Lavin joints, we showed those already on the screen. What else do we got coming? The rest we got those Air Jordan 3, the what's the green joint called?
The Ninas.
Yeah, the Nina Sonoas or the Nina Salon or Chanel joints. We have those, and then I mean, other than that, it seems like it's gonna be a pretty. I don't know the next super high. I guess if I have to put on a list, probably the next super like crazy drop is probably gonna be the I'm my year threes, which they've been looking hit or miss for me, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. They've been looking pretty hit or miss for me.
You know, I
Yeah,
don't. I just don't do like really like doing the whole website thing. I just want to go to sneakers and get them. If I get them, if not, then no. I
yeah,
don't like the whole wait 5 days for the raffle to be over.
yeah. It is
And
annoying.
I don't like the buy from the website because they're gonna charge you $40 in shipping.
Yeah, yeah. We've seen it up to. I know for not that you're over exaggerating. We've seen it. I know for a fact I've seen it up for 30 in shipping.
Yeah, because wasn't it just that with the fives, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, man, I'll just like I say, take my chances with sneakers, if anything.
I feel you. I'm not even mad at that. But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap things up for tonight. We come right up here on the hour mark, right where I wanted to be. We are a little bit laggy tonight, but I'm hoping the playback is much better. But other than that, man, appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls. You know we got Music Monday. Should be back alive again on Saturday. Hopefully, the stream is not as laggy as it is now, because honestly, I haven't done nothing different than what I normally do. But definitely sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. And other than that, we'll see you guys again on Saturday. Definitely smash that like button on the way out. And I'm gonna let Dunks take us out for the night.
Hey, thanks everybody for joining us. This was a good one. Like I say, tomorrow we have those Nina Chanel's. And once again, if you are going for them, like I say, good luck. And if you're going for them for like a family member or a friend, also good luck. If you have anybody that's gonna go for them for you, good luck. But yeah, once again, like I said, I'll be in the Discord, looking for those dubs. So good luck. And yeah, we'll see you guys on Saturday, man.
Most definitely, and we're officially out this thing, man. Peace.
Peace.
December, where my heart can remember, leave her alone. Remember, God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind, up, it's inseparable now. Fuck the store, they run out of spread, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die, let I night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away.